welcome to Allen-Inet. In this tutorial, I'm going to install the SQL Server 2019 Enterprise Edition. Before you start installation, we need to make sure our computer and antivirus or internet security is turned off or paused for at least 1 hour. If you're using Windows Security, just go to Provider Threat, then manage setting and turn it real protection off. This to make it turning it off because some of antivirus can attack system files during installation and interrupt the installation process, which will cause the system installation not complete successful. So go to Control Panel. We'll make two configurations of Control Panel. The first one is to turn off Windows Firewall. Then go to Windows Defender and Firewall. Then from the left menu, select turn Windows Defender Firewall on or off, and then turn off the private and the public network setting. Then click OK. The second one we're going to make changes is to go back to Control Panel Home, click on Programs, and then open the Turn Windows Features on or off. Here we'll make some changes of .NET Framework. You make sure the two .NET Frameworks features are installed 3.5 and 4.8. If not, then you can just check them and install these two features. After you've completed this configuration, then go to the setup file, then open the setup exe, run it as administrator. After it has launched this wizard, just click on from the left menu the installation link and open the first link in new SQL Server standalone installation. And minimize this folder. Here you have to enter your product key, then click on the next button. From here, pass through the license terms for Microsoft, and then you accept the license terms. Then click next. Wait for it to scan and check for updates. After it has complete, from this features selection, you have to select the features which you need to install. Since it is we're just going to install the database engine services. Then click on this database engine services. From installation route, then you can just leave it as default, then go to the next step. On the installation instance configuration, you have to choose either default instance, or you can just change it to the named instance. Then go to the next step. On the server configuration, we have to make just a single change from the network service SQL agent. Click and select automatic and leave others as default. Then go to the next step. On database engine configuration, we have to make some changes from the server configuration up to file stream. From the server configuration, just you select the mixed mode and enter the SQL authentication password. After you have entered your password, then add the current user. From here, you can make changes on user database directory, log data directory, and the backup directory. I'll just store this in a separate drive, not from the C drive. And the same will do it for backup directory. Then click OK. After you have completed setting up the data directory, go to the next tab. From here, you can change this default location, or you can leave it. so I'll shift it to the same directory which I use it in the data directory. Remove the current one and then click on the add button. Then the log directory will remain as the same. From here, go to the next tab. I'll just leave it as to 2. Then go to the memory. Here it will ask you the mini server memory and the maximum. Then I'll just choose recommended, and then I'll put it to up to 4 GB. You can just modify it depending on your computer memory. After you have made changes to this, then go to click here to accept the recommended memory. Then on the file stream, and just leave it as default. Before you click on next path through this tab, to make sure everything is set correctly. Then go to the next step. You display summary of what you're going to install depending on your selection. Just click the install button to start installation or to start installation process. This will take some time depending on the speed of your computer, and just wait for it to complete, and then you will proceed after the installation is complete. After it has completed installation, then it will display all features which have been installed. And after installation complete successful, we need to install the SQL Server Management Studio. That will enable us to connect with database. The this file is separate with the SQL Server setup. That's why we need to go to the internet and download it. From this page, just free download the SQL Server Management Studio, which will enable to connect with the SQL Server system. This is the current version released in June 2022. So the setup is here. You can just right click and then run it as an administrator. From this location, after it has launched, then you can just leave it on the default location on C drive. Then click install. After this installation is complete, it requires you to restart in order to complete the setup installation. Then we complete. After you restart your computer, make sure to restore back the settings that you made earlier before we start installation. Turn back on the Windows firewall. Make sure antivirus is running. Then you go to start menu and scroll down. Select the Microsoft SQL Server 2019. Open the SQL Server 2019 Configuration Manager. From here, make sure the TCP/IP protocol is enabled. You can just get it from SQL Server Client and then select on protocol. After you have enabled this TCP/IP, then right-click and go to Properties. From the Properties menu, make sure the default port is 1443 and click OK. Then close this Configuration Manager. Then go back to the Microsoft SQL Server 2019. You can just use this little shortcut. From here, then Microsoft SQL Server tools. From this folder, click it and then open the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. Then open the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. You can just drag it to pin it from your start menu. then open it. It will display the current version, which is 2022.18.1.2. After you have launched, then it will display this window. Before you log in by using SQL Server authentication or Windows authentication, from this menu, make sure you select the server name is correct. You can just click on this arrow and then go to browse. From here, then on the database engine, click on this plus button, and here it will display the server name and the instance name which you write from during installation. Then click on OK. Then you can use the Windows authentication or SQL Server authentication. Then provide your password. Then click connect. After it has connected to your database, then you can create your database if you don't have any database, or you can click on database. Yes, click from right click and then select new database. From here you can write your database name and click OK. Then this database will be created. So you can just go and start creating tables for this database. So that is the end of our tutorial on how to install SQL Server 19 Enterprise Edition.